act your wage. Guys, have y'all ever heard that phrase before? It's a new phrase to me. I just heard it recently and I think it's hilarious, but I think it's very appropriate for our culture today. Guys, today we're going to unpack this phrase and we're going to be honest with ourselves. Are we acting our wage? All right, guys, here we go. Hey everyone, Justin from the Low Key Solutions channel. Guys, we're all about helping you find low-key solutions for an overpriced world. All right, guys, have y'all heard the phrase, act your wage? This is something that I just heard recently, and I am not gonna lie, I felt very attacked by this phrase. Why, you might ask? Well, honestly, it's because it made me ask the question to myself, am I acting my wage? Guys, I am developing a YouTube channel all about budgeting and all about being financially responsible and financially healthy. So guys, when I heard this phrase, act your wage, and I had to ask myself, am I acting my wage? Of course I felt a little attacked, right? But that's okay. It's totally cool because knowing that personally I felt attacked by this phrase, it made me think about what could I do differently? Why do I feel attacked by this, right? It made me think about my life internally. So what does this phrase actually mean? Act your wage. Essentially, it is the idea that we are purchasing more than we can afford. So if you have $40,000 salary, but you buy a $60,000 car, doesn't make sense. You are not acting your wage. The idea of acting your wage is not about calling you out. Guys, this is about asking you to look internally and figuring out, am I acting my wage? Now, in certain regards, this is a little different, right? For the first example, if your salary is $40,000 and you buy a $60,000 truck, you are not acting your wage because those things don't match up. If you have $40,000, you probably shouldn't have more than a $10,000 car, honestly. But in terms of a house, right? How does this translate to a house? Well, in my opinion, your yearly payment on your house should not exceed 25% of your yearly salary, if that makes sense. So if your house is 30 to 40% of your yearly salary, then maybe you have too much house, right? And that's not a good place to be, and we do not want to be house poor. So let's learn to act our wage today. So the first two things we need to discuss, am I acting my wage? And if I'm not, what can I do to change that? First off, if you're not acting your wage, you need to do, one, stop buying things you can't afford, okay? And that is anything. If you have that $60,000 truck with that $40,000 income, you need to sell your truck. I mean, straight up, I'm sorry. That's unwise, and it is not a good use of your money. Guys, especially if you have a lot more debt, okay? Number two is get another job. Guys, I hate getting that second job, but if you're unwilling to sell that truck, then you need to get that second job to afford that truck. So most people watching this are going to get excited about the idea of raising their income and having that second job, right? To afford the things they want. I'm here to tell you real quick that will die like that. Why? Because our normal 9-to-5 job is already exhausting, and getting that second job is just going to make us more tired. So here's my encouragement, my suggestion. It is get rid of the things you can't afford. You might love that truck, but guys, you can love that truck in 10 years when you can afford it. You might love that house, but I'm sure you don't love the fact that you have to tell your friends you can't go out to eat with them because you can't afford your house. So guys, these are things that you should be thinking about and weighing when you're thinking, do I want a second job or do I want to just spend less money? Where can I spend less money? How can I get more money? So with that being said, in my opinion, spending less money is a lot easier than getting that second job. I tried it. I did. I really did. I worked at a movie theater for a while. I did Uber and I did DoorDash for a while. And guys, I absolutely hated every minute of it. Why? Because I was working late into the night and I had to be up for work close to 7 o'clock every morning, right? So for me, it was not working out. So what did I have to do? I had to really think about, what am I spending and where can I stop spending? And again, it was really hard at first, but now it's starting to get a lot easier. So personally for me, how was I able to start acting my wage? Well, it actually, for me, was a lot easier than some people. And this is because I love going out to dinner. I love eating at good restaurants. And so I would spend close to, and I'm not lying to you, $600 to $800 a month on restaurants, while also buying groceries at the grocery store. I was spending almost $1,000 on food a month. Guys, the second I realized this and cut that down to eating at home and once a week going to restaurants, guys, I lost 30 pounds, and I started immediately saving close to $700. $700 now pays off my bills, it pays off my debts, because guys, unfortunately, I am still in debt. With that being said though, I do want to make more money. So what am I doing? I'm starting my side hustle, right? I'm starting this YouTube channel. You can do the same. The side hustle is the greatest way to make money. You ask me, well, why is that? I can just go and get a second job and make just as much money, if not more, because I gotta get my side hustle off the ground. And you're right. But your side hustle is something that you're probably pretty passionate about. And if we're passionate about something and we can profit from it, then most likely we can make a lot more money doing it. Here's a really crazy statistic. More people who start their side hustles end up making more money from their side hustle than they do their average 9-to-5 job. This is crazy when you think about it, but it makes a lot of sense because we're passionate about our side hustles. By doing this, we've also increased our wages, which means if we're not acting our wage right now, we can start acting the wage that we want to act because we've raised our money. So guys, start that side hustle. This will guarantee you, as long as you do it smart, that you can raise your wage and start acting the way you want to with the money that you have. Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I am a victim of loving things. Because I can go into a Walmart, I can go into any store, and I will see 5 to 10 different items that I want. And if I calculate those in my head real fast, it's close to $500 of things, right? I love buying stuff. I love stuff. I don't love clutter, but I love stuff. And so I am really bad about wanting to buy things. So what do I have to do? I have to tell myself no a lot. I mean, and it makes me really sad a lot of times, but that's okay. But I will tell you this, once I started budgeting and I started learning how to spend my money wisely and I started acting my wage, I have been able to afford more of the nice things that I want. I'm not going into debt for these things, but I'm also not putting my family at risk of not being able to eat the next month by saving my money and acting my wage. So guys, here's my final encouragement for y'all. You can totally do this. You can totally start acting your wage. It might mean that you have to do some uncomfortable things, like sell your truck or your house, or get that second job to afford your truck and your house. But all that being said, you absolutely can do it. Guys, there are so many people in this world that are proving this right now. You can absolutely do it. If a lot of other people are doing it, so can you. Guys, if y'all have enjoyed this video and found value in it, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on all the great content that is coming your way. And guys, hit me up in the comments. Are you acting your wage? If so, let me know what you've had to do to start acting your wage. Or had you always been acting your wage from day one? If so, you're awesome and you deserve a trophy and a high five. All right, guys, if you've enjoyed this, again, hit me up in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Guys, hit that like button, and I'll see y'all in the comments in the next video. Until next time, peace.